What is up, guys? So I just want to say thank you for checking out another one of my videos. Make sure you like it, you subscribe, and you hit that pesky little notification bell so that way you know when I post new videos. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. I have a little cup of Italian espresso that I'll be sipping on. I won't slurp it like Salivate Metal, but I'm going to be sipping on that thing during this video. So this video is going to be good for, let's say you have a coin in your stack and you don't know if it's been cleaned, polished, or maybe rubbed with something abrasive. This will give you a better understanding. You know, if you have a coin that's like kind of funky looking or something's just off about it, at least it'll give you an idea of if it's been polished or cleaned. But this is really for if you're buying privately, guys. You need to know at least these three things. One of the three things is something that's extremely noticeable, but it's not common knowledge. So once you know, you're going to be like, oh man, that's so simple. It really is that simple. It's just a matter of knowing. So I'm going to tell you. So if you're buying privately, one of these steps, you'll be able to tell from the pictures right away. And the pictures don't have to be good quality. And, you know, you will know right away, like I said. So, but this is also good if you go to like a local coin shop and you could look at the coins up close. You'd be able to tell from these three things if it's been cleaned, polished, or rubbed with something abrasive. So you can negotiate with the coin shop. Say, hey, this coin's been cleaned. Look at this. That's a sign of it being polished. So, because let's be honest, not all coin shops will be honest with you. So if you go in there armed with this knowledge, it puts you in a better negotiating position. All right? So no more of that. We're going to get into it. Real simple. 3 ways to tell if a coin's been cleaned, polished, or rubbed with something abrasive. And, you know, I'm wearing gloves. I usually don't, by the way. But these two, and it's really unfortunate, this one and this one happen to be 2 scarce year peace dollars. And unfortunately, both of them have been cleaned and polished. And yeah. So, but anyways, let's get into it. So the first one, and this is the most common one, and this is the most noticeable one, is the gunk and black residue that's left on the outline of whatever the coin is. So usually that black or that gunk will get stuck between crevices like so. If you could tell right here, you got it right along the line of the eagle. You also have it up in the branches right there. And then here you have it in the crown up here and between the hair right there. So this is the most common one, and I'm going to tell you why. One, it is extremely difficult to be able to get that gunk or that tarnish or whatever it is out of those crevices. That's one. But two, somebody that doesn't know not to clean coins, if they get a black coin or extremely tarnished coin, their first natural reaction is to clean it. So usually this black stuff is because this coin was probably like black at one point or really, really tarnished. And somebody got a hold of it and said, I want to clean it and whatever. And that's how this ends up getting stuck in it. So this is the most common because this just drives people crazy when they see a coin that's all black and they know it's supposed to be silver. So they clean it. And that's what you end up getting. A better example, so that's a minor example. I wanted to show that because that's a minor example of it. But a heavy example would be this mercury dime right here. This was cleaned at some point. If you can tell, you got the black along the outline, all up in the feathers up in there, and the reverse is where you really could see it. So right there, boom. If you notice, it's kind of like accentuating this, the flowers and all that stuff, and then you got it all along here, all in the crevices, like I said. So this dime has been cleaned, and judging by how thick the black is, this was probably solid black at one point. So that is the number one way to tell. That is the most common way to tell. That is the most common thing you're going to see. The next one, and this is how you could tell if something's been rubbed with something abrasive. And let's say somebody does actually a good job of cleaning it. So this may have been cleaned or polished, but this will give you a better idea. So these little micro scratches here, you see how it makes it like, it just looks funky? Well, those are all little mini scratches that make the coin lose its shininess. And basically that just means somebody rubbed it with something abrasive. That isn't really from circulation or anything. That is from somebody rubbing it with something that has like micro abrasion. It makes it like really, really small scratches. And it gives it that weird like white, I don't know how to explain it, but like that white, you see what I'm talking about. And that just shows that, like I said, it was rubbed by something abrasive. And also some polishes will give it kind of that whitish look. And that's not a normal thing. So if you see that, it's either, like I said, that those micro scratches from something that like maybe, you know, I've done a video on how to clean silver, and you can do it with baking soda. But the key to that is to get the baking soda to the point where it's not abrasive and you're not really supposed to rub. So just imagine putting raw baking soda and scrubbing this thing. And that's how you end up getting those little micro scratches and that white, that weird white look to it. Okay? So at some point, there's a strong chance that this has been cleaned or something like that, or polished or whatever. And like I said, it's hard to tell because it doesn't have any of that black stuck in there. So it's probably just starting to turn maybe a little bit. It was starting to, you know, tarnish a little, and somebody just wanted to get that off, and I don't know why, but they used something abrasive. And now this, so this is the third way to tell. Now this one probably had polish. Okay, so like I said, sometimes polishes will do that to a coin. And right along, if you can see here by the stars, how it has that very little white outline to it. That means that somebody used some sort of polish. That's usually what happens. Right along the line, look, even between the hair, you can see it has like that white hue to it. And that is the polish all here along the outline. And I'm sure you can see here too, along the arrows here, along the branches, along the eagle, everywhere, every single place. So that means most likely they put a polish on here. And for some reason, right along the line of the text and all that stuff, that is actually the true color of the silver that it's supposed to be, is along the outline. So the polish has damaged all the other stuff, and it basically leaves this like weird white outline that is not normal. So this has been polished at some point. Okay? So there you go. That's another, that's step 3. That's another thing to look for. Now, you're probably wondering why I have this panda. So what happens is also when coins have been polished or hit with something abrasive, they kind of lose their luster a little bit, right? So that's why I kind of have this. So like the coins, you see, that's what silver is supposed to look like, guys. And if you see that it's lost some of its luster, then more than likely it has been rubbed or whatever. And you'll see that a lot with like circulated coins. They won't have the same luster they would have had if they're uncirculated or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, especially with this, you got to keep in mind these are 90% silver, and that is 99% silver. So, but look at the luster of coins. In my how to sell silver video, I actually show, if you see, how the silver picks up on the pink there. And that is a selling tip that I gave everybody, is to have a picture showing that so you could see how much luster is on the coin. So this peace dollar actually has some decent luster, but like I said, it has those micro abrasions. So those are the three ways to tell if something's been cleaned, polished, or rubbed with something abrasive. This is the base. This is the basic way to tell, guys. Of course, there's other ways, there's more ways, but this is a really good way to give you an idea, and also just using your eyes. You know what I mean? So that's about it. I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, obviously, you know, ask me in the comments. If you want to add anything, also put that in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.